Welcome to the Inner Whisper, your sacred pause to return to yourself. Thank you for being here with me again. Today, I want to share something that almost no one admits out loud, but that so many people, I'm sure, feel in silence. This past weekend, I reunited with my family after 5 years of not seeing each other in person. And days before the trip, my body already knew that knot in the stomach that appears just by thinking about seeing family. The subtle alertness you can't quite explain, but your body immediately recognizes. Have you ever noticed that you haven't seen that person yet and your body has already reacted? Today, we begin the first stage of this journey, the shadow. Not as something dark to eliminate, but as the part of us that learned to protect, react, and anticipate, even when today we may no longer need to respond the same way. So I gently ask you, in which relationships do your body tense up before any conversation begins? Where does that quiet alertness appear? Because shadows don't always shout. Sometimes they appear in micro reactions, in sensitivities that carry stories and live stored in the body. Bring your attention to your body, not to the story, not to what should be, but to what your body does when it thinks about certain people in your family. Does your stomach tighten? Do you feel that quiet sensation as if something in you is preparing to protect itself? It happened to me before traveling. Just imagining the encounter activated a clear sense of alertness in my body. Nothing had happened yet, but my system was already reacting. And I realized something important. Many times we are not reacting to the present. We are reacting to emotional memories stored in the body, old stories, repeating family dynamics, small phrases or tones that touch wounds still sensitive. So the question is not what's wrong with me, but which version of my story is my body reacting to? This is not to judge yourself, but to recognize that these reactions are not weakness. They are emotional learnings that once tried to protect you. So, what do we do when the shadow appears? We don't repress it. We don't pretend we feel nothing. And we don't react automatically the way we have done for years. Today, I want to share these 3 pathways to relate to your shadows in a more loving and regulated way. The first path, recognize the trigger without judgment. Simply acknowledge this is triggering me. There's no exaggeration. There's no invalidation. Just recognizing that a wound has been touched. And this is very human and real. The second path, describe what you feel with neutrality. Instead of I'm anxious or I'm upset, try my chest feels tight. My body is on alert. There's discomfort in my stomach. This neutral description creates inner peace and allows you to observe the emotion without becoming it. And the third path, pause before reacting. Shadows react quickly. Consciousness, on the other hand, breathe first. A silence, a breath, a small inner step back can be enough to respond from awareness instead of from the wound. And now, after recognizing that a shadow has been triggered, we're not going to analyze it anymore. We're going to feel, because shadows don't live only in the mind, they live in the body. And if we want to relate to them differently, we first need to bring calm to the body that holds it. So I invite you to this breath of lights. Find a comfortable position, relax your body, and gently close your eyes. Always we inhale through the nose and we exhale through the mouth, our first breath. Imagine you're standing in front of a door that represents that person or situation that usually activates you. You don't open it yet, you're just there, noticing your body. Inhale gently through the nose, and as you breathe out, feel your feet grounding into the floor, reminding your body that you are safe in this moment. Ha! Second breath. With your feet grounded, place one hand over your chest. The door's still there, but you're no longer in alert. You're present. Inhale again and filling up your chest. As you exhale, allow that area that usually tightens to soften a little more, as if giving the emotion permission to exist without directing your reaction. Ah! And the third breath, from that softer chest, imagine the door slowly opening, and behind it there is no threat, only a familiar scene that you can observe calmly. Inhale once more and let go, visualizing yourself taking a conscious step forward, not from defense, but from your regulated presence, knowing you can feel and still choosing how to respond. Ha! Stay here for a few seconds in that inner space of calm and observation. Today, we didn't try to eliminate any shadows. We started to learn to look at them with awareness, to recognize its triggers, and to give it space in the body without allowing it to direct our actions. Because true freedom is not in not feeling, but in feeling and still choosing. Every time you observe your activation without reacting automatically, you interrupt an old pattern and open the door to a more conscious version of yourself. That small space between what happens and how you respond is where transformation begins. And I haven't found a better way of saying this than Viktor Frankl. He said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. And I want to leave you with this mantra. You can say it out loud or just feel the energy. Today, I observe my shadows without judging them. I feel without reacting. I breathe and I choose to respond from my presence. If this whisper resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who is also learning not to react automatically in family dynamics. Subscribe to my channel for more episodes of The Inner Whisper. You can also continue exploring this reflection through my writings on Substack at The Inner Light Path. That's substack.com. I would love to hear from you. In which situations do you notice your shadows being activated the most? Leave your comment or simply a heart if today you gave yourself permission to feel without reaction. Have an amazing week. I'll see you soon. Until then, love deeply, shine brightly, and embrace your journey. Ciao.